Got permission today. Old house. Not quite sure what the year is. I think it was a barn converted into a house in the early 1900s. It's off into the woods this way. It's going to be interesting to see what's here. You won't believe this. First signal of the day, and look at this. Is this awesome or what? This is brass or copper. Look how beautiful this thing is. I wonder if there's the other bells in there. That would be nice. Uh-oh. The other bell might be here. Got more chain. Ooh, a weight to it. Maybe the bell's right there. That's probably the wire that held it. Let me move this and see if I can find more. Looks like there's no more. This is where I would have anchored to a nice piece of wood. But I'm sure the bell's got to be here somewhere. Very, very nice. Looks very oriental, kind of. I just dug a hole over there. It had a stainless steel pipe in it, and then I find another bracket to the bell thing. So that's interesting. There's a debris field. So now I gotta keep going down and see if I can find that missing bell. This is coming up 22, semi-large. It's under some really low pine tree branches. Still pretty close to where the bells were. So this could be the missing bell. Oh, maybe not. Look what you got. Looks like a hummingbird. Maybe they went to another bell system, or maybe this. I don't know. It's beautiful though.
Well, that's the weight for your...
Well, I just dug up a stainless pipe. It was just like the last thing that I found there. This must be part where it hangs or swivels. And you can see where I nicked it there, but that's pretty. I just noticed. You see the big eyelet over there?
It's a piece of pipe.
Oh, a pipe?
It's a pipe plug.
Look, it was a hole of the tower or something.
No.
Well, this metal detecting hunt just turned into a bottle hunt. Tom found this old 7-Ups bottle. I mean, in mint condition. You can still see all the lettering from Rochester, New York. And look at this milk bottle. This one says, I can almost see the old writing on there. Ginks Dairy, Avon, New York. Well, that's nice because I'm not too far from Avon. This will be my first one. It's got some writing in the back too here. So I'm keeping this. This is a nice old bottle. It's not real old because the seam goes to the top, but it has that look. But look at the size of this Pond's. Is this ridiculous? Out of all the bottle dumps, I've never found a Pond's bottle this big. It's like huge white milk glass. That's beautiful. It's like a debris field. It started somewhere over there. It could even be more that way. I haven't really looked. Tom knew about this place, and I said, hey, we got to take a look at that because I love my bottles. But there's a mixture of everything here. You can see old paint cans. It's really brushy. I did see a ball jar over there that's from the 1800s. Rochester blue glass. What else is in here? Might even be some more milk bottles. I just grabbed the camera found it as soon as I found the first milk bottle. There's another Pond's over there. This is a type of place where you gotta really start to dig because the overgrowth could be inches to a foot thick over the top of this. But I'm really happy that I found a milk bottle because I haven't found one of them in a while. Old rims. Here's another cork top. Seam goes to the top. Oh, it's a Watkins. I'm not sure what was in Watkins. Made in the USA. Here's an old, probably dish for pudding. Oh, look at that old mason jar. It had the old lid on there. Look. It's got a couple chips. I might keep that. Look. Oh, that one's in perfect condition. That's early. It's an Atlas, I believe, yes. Yo, Tom, look at this. Old Atlas, blue. The blue Atlas. Old canning jar with the glass lid.
Got the bail on it too?
Yeah. Yeah, baby. I love that. I didn't know we were going to stumble upon this. I even got my metal detector off. Forget about metal detecting. That one is cool bottles. See what else I can find in here. Looks like someone was in here. Oh wait, did I drop that? About to say, why is there a bottle on the bushes? It came out of my bag. There's another canning jar right there. She's got some blue. Look at the bubbles. Look at the bubbles in this. Oh, there's more canning jars. Coca-Cola, I believe. Ah, it's broken. Usually they have the years on the back of this. Rochester, New York. Here's one with the bell still on it. I'm taking that. That's nice. What else we got? What do we got here? A half a cup. It's interesting. Got a bunch of those here. Another cork top. The neck has not been stretched. Well, yes, it has not been stretched. I'm going to turn you off, and I'm going to look, another beautiful jar. I'm going to turn you off, grab a bunch of stuff. I keep losing this one. And it looks like olives or sour cream or something. I'll be back. Alright, I started digging a little pit. Now all these bottles that are here are shallow, real shallow. And I'm trying to preserve as many as possible in case someone else you know, someday wants a starter kit or whatever. But there's a little bit of everything here. You can see the honey jar, some real nice old pottery. There was also over there some radiated green glass, which was pretty cool. It was a pitcher. Can you imagine drinking out of that? Look at this. I guess it's the USS Maine. See the guns on her? Too bad she broke it. I can't find any of the other parts. Crock. A lot of these bottles are here. Tom thinking that it was medication, some kind of medicine. Over here, I ended up finding an Inkwell. That's very nice. Very nice Inkwell. A couple more Masons. This looks like a holy water bottle, but I'm not quite sure. It could have been perfume. Another milk glass. Look at that thing. Old club soda. Some kind of weird blue glass. Might have to dig over there next. But I've been hitting this spot, and we're hoping to find more milk bottles. Did find a part of one here. I can't find the rest of it. Not that I'm looking for it, but it shows that there was a few more milk bottles here. I want to poke around in this spot a little bit more and see what else I can get. I didn't get very far. I started digging over there and it got dry. I started going this way to see if the bottle dump keeps going that way, and I ended up pulling up a bottle that actually admitted that they're selling snake oil. Can you believe that? Clark Stanley. Yeah, that's an honest guy right there. At least he tells you what you're buying. And then I pull this up. Look at this. It's like a little chimney off of like a Barbie doll oil lamp. What could have that went to? Anyone have an idea? Maybe it went like this? Nah. It's definitely, I wonder if there's a seam though. Let me see if I can find a seam, or was this handmade? A lot of imperfections in the glass. This was no seam. So I don't know what that exactly tells me, but that's an interesting piece. Let me keep digging. Yo guys, look at this. This is crazy. A pair of spectacles, old ass glasses. It's still got the hinges on there. The hinges in the part that goes around your ear there. Look at that. Man, I might straighten them out and wear those. That is awesome. This is a great spot. Alrighty, I dug some more over here. It happens to be a lot of brown bottles. These bottles right here, tons and tons of them. And we believe to be some medicine bottles. So the lady must have been real sick at this point of the era, and there wasn't really much else being thrown away. Yeah, I can see like a big old mason jar over there. Atlas. Huge one too. There's also a wash bison right there. I dug in this spot, got a little bit older. I did find a nice Atlas jar intact, but it's starting to get newer over here, so older's got to be in the back. Come over here, find some real old pottery. You can tell that's vintage, very, very old. I find this thing too. Hit a hole in the side of it right here and right here. No idea. Right there, some Rochester pottery, Rochester, New York. J Burgers. Never heard of it. It was a big crock too. Look at the size of that sucker. This Atlas jar is the new one I found. You see in there's a little capsule in there too. Might be a pill jar, not quite sure. So we're probably gonna open it up a little later and see if there's anything in it. He does say there's some embossing on it. Tom took a look at it and says be able to figure it out. I'm gonna dig in this spot right here because it's got a little mixture of everything. So hopefully I can find something new here. I'll be back. Yes. Holy samoli, look at this. Is that beautiful? It's all intact. It's not cracked anywhere. Could have been an old lamp of some sort, maybe. Wow, it is beautiful. This is the reason why I metal detect right here. Look at this thing. It looks like some type of tool. It's got a hinge right here, some kind of prior.
Top of a potato masher.
Potato masher? I'll have to look that one up. I've never seen a potato masher. That's Tom. He's the landowner of this place. Let me keep going. Maybe I'll find some more of that. I do see some other steel over there. Did some more poking around, and this is going to require a lot more digging. Me wearing gloves too, because I already got like 2 more cuts on my hands. So I'm going to call it a day on this one. But there's definitely some old stuff here. I'll show you what else I found though. Pepsi Cola. I've never found or seen a Pepsi Cola bottle before. Coca-Cola all the time. Here's a root beer mason jar. Not a super old one, but it's old enough. And there's also a measuring cup in there. Here's an Atlas. This one's not super old. It's got the but it did have a cap with it, and it's not broken or nothing. I thought it was pretty cool. And then over here we've got some more mason jars, some blue ones. This one's weird. I've never seen one like this. An ACME, but it's another type of mason. It's got a few chips in there. I like it. 7-Up milk jar. I couldn't find another milk bottle. Oh wait, this is milk, right? I've never seen one like this before. Yeah, this is the one that Tom found. This one said he found another milk bottle, but I keep always looking for this style down here. That's pretty cool. That's definitely a shelfer right there. What is this? Annis?
Annis Dairy.
Never heard of it. Is it still around?
No, they were down there right across the street from the flea market. The drive-in.
There was a dairy across the street?
Yeah, right across the street.
Is that where they sell the lemonade now? The lady brought the little piece of property?
I don't know. Well, I don't know, but you know where the flea market is.
Yeah, yeah.
Directly across the street.
I had no idea there was a dairy there. That is an awesome piece of history right there. Things that you learn in the woods. Looks like a mouse or somebody was living in there for a little bit, but that's really cool. I don't know what era that is, but I'll find out more when I get home. We'll do a wrap-up. Wrap-up's not going to really be that big, but look at that. Look at that. Is that beautiful? I mean, it came up in one piece. I wonder if that's a script. It's got to be. I don't wear glasses, but if I did, let's see if I could get these redone. Probably not. All right, I'll be back in a second. Well, this was a very interesting hunt. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect metal detecting to bottle dump. I also didn't expect to find absolutely nothing at his house, you know, besides this. I'm suspecting that when he bought the place 4 years ago, prior of him owning it, it was in a state that someone probably snuck in there or got a permission to hunt the place, because I couldn't find really anything. I found a few pennies here and there. Did I do 100% around the area? I did like 80%. Before leaving, I asked him if he had a bottle dump at the house, or does he know one in the area? Because it's something I ask everybody, because I'm always interested in bottles, because you can find stuff in bottle dumps, precious things. And he said, yeah. He said about 75 acres that way. I said, would you mind showing me? We both headed that way. It didn't look like much compared to some bottle dumps that I've seen. It was only about a foot thick, and it was like spread everywhere. And it looked like a certain portion of time, maybe a few years of dumping there, or I'm not quite sure, because whoever it was, you could tell they were drinking the same type of snake oil all through the bottle dump area. I did nowhere near the whole bottle dump. It's somewhere where I would have to get there real early, probably a warmer day, bucket and some bags, and go through there, sift through everything. There's some big trees that have starting to grow around some of the bottles. But for the 2.5 hours that I spent there, probably wasting the first half hour just trying to like think Like, what is this? How far does it go? Parts of it goes next to the expressway, which is kind of strange. It's just over the years, if property lines have gotten cut and stuff like that. But what I could find in a short little time and not having the correct tools with me to the dig, I think I did pretty good. I found this stuff here in the lawn, and this was probably hanging after the guy metal detected, and then it probably fell off the little stand that it was on and got buried, and that's the reason why I ended up saving this. So it's probably not extremely old, which I know it's not old just by looking at this, but it's all made out of brass, which means it's older, but it hasn't been missing for a long time. Like, look, you've got mail. That phone never stops. You can still see a tag right there, so that tells you it's not super old. But an excellent find. It'd be cool to put back together. I have no idea how it looks. I couldn't find another bell, but maybe... No, the bell and this don't weigh the same. So, I don't know. It's kind of strange. A big bearing. It sure looks like a cannonball, I tell you that. But he says it's a bearing. A lid off of a very, very old mason jar, and I'm hoping that when I go back, I can find the rest of it, because it's I don't have this type of mason jar, the lid that this would go to, and this is from 1871, so that's nice. Nice Atlas. This is a real nice blue. That's nice. This is 1900s. That's extremely old. Got a couple of chips there. And what's also nice is some of these still got the ballers on them. Like, anytime I've ever been to bottle dumps, the ballers aren't there. But you can see some of them are getting real thin. I think the next one is actually broken. But it's another clear one. This one's going to be one of my display pieces. I've never found this canning jar. It's got a lot of chips in there. But, you know, from a fresh dig, it's not bad. I got to do some more research on this one, because I've never heard of it. Never heard of this brand. I don't think it's real old because it's not blue, so most likely probably, you know, early 1900s. Another Atlas. Now that's beautiful. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Look at all the beautiful bubbles in there. Thing's nice. Look at that. Really big ponds. I don't think I've ever found one like this, so I want to keep this white milk glass. Watkins snake oil. This one here is from Avon, New York. What was the company's name again? Aunties, I think it is. Aunties? Or Annie's? Annis? I don't know. Oh, the milk company's called Annis, which is real nice. I've never heard of them. I never even knew there was a dairy company across the street from the Avon flea market. Across the street from the Avon flea market, there used to be a dairy company called Annis, and that's where this milk bottle came from. And this one. So this one here, it's printed on. You can see top quality. There's a lot of stuff in here. Skim milk, buttermilk. They make all sorts of stuff. Cottage cheese. You can see right here. Annis Dairy, Avon, New York. I don't know how well it's coming out in the camera, but it's still there. That's an awesome find. That's local history for me. Now here is a half gallon. Now that's class right there. Look at this. They actually made it so you can grip it. If that wasn't on top of here and Tom, you know, didn't find this and just asked me what I think it is, I would have said, I don't know, orange juice. Half gallon of orange juice. Now that's a half gallon of milk. And it's dairy. Nice. It's all embossed. I could clean this up to make it a lot better. I was just doing a quick brush. Woo. A little loud there. What other cool glass? This thing, it sure looks like I went to a miniature oil lamp for like a dollhouse. Now it's scratched up here, and scratched up here. I don't think it broke on any. I don't think it broke off of anything. There is a seam, I think, that runs to the top. Yeah, here's a seam here, boom, right there. So, I don't know. That's an awesome looking piece. I think my daughter's going to steal that on me. She always said she wanted it for her dollhouse. This is nice. Poison. So, that's a cool bottle. I would have thought for sure this was Milk of Magnesia. I mean, almost the same color. Let me see if I can pull one down. This is I mean, identical. Look at that. Identical. Same colors. But that's crazy. So I got the poison bottle. That was kind of cool. That's a keeper. I'm not sure why I kept this one. This one here, the neck was stretched, so we're looking earlier. And I don't know if that's the outside or the inside or the glass itself, but it has a very rainbowishy color, and I think it's actually in the glass. It's kind of strange. This one here, the cork is still somewhat inside of it, parts of it anyhow. This one here has, if you look, 2 angel wings. I seen someone with something like this when I was younger, and it used to have holy water in it. I'm not saying this had holy water in it, but it looks similar to something I seen one time. But I have no clue. That's another keeper. This one here, the seam goes here, stops there, and then this was added to it, the top part. It's a nice like little bottle. I wanted to keep it. A lot of these probably won't be displayed. Besides this one, I'll save this one to the end. Most of them are going to go in boxes. I am going to keep this one and swap out with one of the ones I have up here. Same with this one and this, the milk. But this one here is new to me. I collect Inkwells, and this Inkwell I have not found yet until now. It's weird. They got the neck and they stretched it. You can see the seam goes to here and stops there, but then picks back up over here and goes up. So somehow they put that together and then they twisted it. And on this side it's the same way. It cleaned up real nice. I like this bottle. So that's going to be a display piece. Ended up getting a little tiny tin. I can tell there's nothing in there. I found another one here. It's heavy, but it looks like it might have like been lipstick. You can see some redness trying to bleed out of there. I don't know how they would have used it, but there's a button right there. I like this piece. This is real cool. Clark Stanley snake oil. He literally admits it's snake oil, and there's still some in there. I couldn't brush it all out. If I soaked this in some CLR, it would come out, but I haven't got that far yet. Few pennies. 2 of them came from Tom. The other one came from Rich's place. I went back to Rich's with the 6 because, as you noticed, there's some other stuff I wanted to bring with me, and I couldn't. The potato smasher, I couldn't get that. That would have been a nice looking paper white, sandblasted, painted antique black. That would have looked great anywhere on a mantle or a dresser or whatever, your desk, office. And then the other piece was the ornate lamp base. That was real pretty. That's there too. But no one else has access to the place, so I have free will to go anytime I want. So the antique base there, and there's a bunch of other stuff I left behind. The place has hardly been touched, and I'll have to do a lot more digging there. So I'll go back and pick that up later. This is a pair of spectacles that were found there. Is that beautiful? What is the odds that even the ear hooks are still free, working, not broken. And I pulled this thing out without bashing them up. It's amazing. The very first place I went to bottle dump digging, the place was real ashy and everything was soft. You just needed a pick just a little bit and the walls would come down and you didn't have to worry about smashing anything. But this stuff here is all in straight dirt. It's been years and years of living in the side area of a woods, and it's just getting piled with overgrowth. So with that, I have to be more careful if I go back and dig. But the place is awesome. You can just see just a couple hours. Imagine if I spent a whole day there. Isn't that beautiful? Like, will that look nice in a shadow box with all my other antiques? That's not in my life I would ever think I would find these. These are excellent. Very, very nice. Very vintage. This hunt was about, I think, 3.5 hours. I did that guy's yard fairly quick. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. It's not often I get out bottle digging. So for you guys that wanted to see some bottle digging, here you go. Can't beat that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. For you non-subscribers, please subscribe. You gotta remember to keep it low and slow. And I'll see you next week.